Today, we're highlighting remarkable organizations creating positive change right here in Sacramento. St. John's program for Real Change is at the forefront of transforming lives in our community. Today, they're here to discuss their impactful work, the range of services they provide as a nonprofit, and to share how we can all lend a helping hand. Let's welcome Julie Hirota. She is the CEO of St. John's program for Real Change. Julie, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on, and I wanted to start off by congratulating you and your organization because St. John's program for Real Change was recently selected as the 2023 California Nonprofit of the Year by the California Association of Nonprofits.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge honor. What does this distinction mean for you and your organization?
Yeah, well, Cal Nonprofits chooses, it has a nonprofit day of the year, and many nonprofits are celebrated on this one day every year. We were very fortunate to be selected by Senator Nilo for the great work that St. John's does. We have the largest residential shelter for women and children in Sacramento, helping women out of homelessness.
Yeah, and dive into that a little bit more about what St. John's program for Real Change does.
Right. So, well, one of the things I want you to know is that homelessness for women and children is the fastest growing population in California and across the country. And so we're seeing a change in the landscape. We're seeing women come in with, moms come in with 6, 7 children at a time coming, seeking support services. And so all the women come in, have trauma, the children have trauma, individual women come in, and so we prescribe a real tailored program for the women, for their kids, healing the whole family through comprehensive services.
And we hear a lot about what St. John's offers participants, but the women and children in your program are empowered to contribute towards a larger effort. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Right. Well, it's all about community. And so one of the things that's so powerful about St. John's program, not only is the terrific staff that we have great professionals, and but it's also about the power of the community of each of the women and the children and what they do together, because they're able to support each other in their journey. They're able to see each other's successes, and they're also able to learn from each other's challenges and what they've gone through, and see that what's possible for all the women that's been in the program and those that are just coming in.
Yeah, and I've had the opportunity to visit one of the St. John's program for Real Change's campuses, and I think the amazing thing that you guys do is you're creating the opportunity for lifelong lessons for these women that are involved, as well as their children too.
Right.
So for our viewers who are inspired and want to get involved, how can they do that?
Oh, of course. Well, they can come to our website, stjohnsprogram.org, and they can visit and select in a lot of different ways. We have tons of volunteers. We have over 400 volunteers that come through every year, help our program, make our program work. They can give any kind of contributions, and of course we have fundraising events like one coming up in October, Party for Change on October 21st. It's our biggest gala. It's the funnest party of the year, and I invite everybody to be a part of St. John's, part of helping our community, part of helping women and children on this really, really challenging journey that they go through.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, there's so many opportunities to fundraise, to be a part, to volunteer. Last night you had one of your monthly guest chef dinners that I was honored to be the MC for, but just to see the amount of people that came out in support and wanting to give back, what does it mean to you to be the face of St. John's program for Real Change and consistently seeing people wanting to give back?
Yeah, you know, it's a tremendous responsibility. We have a duty, and I take that very seriously every day. I think everybody at St. John's, those that are on the team, we all take it very seriously, and we show up, and this is what we show up for. Everybody could be doing something different, but they choose St. John's. They choose to work at St. John's. They choose to volunteer at St. John's, because we know that changing lives takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of help, and everybody's different. So everybody's experience coming forward and helping and supporting the organization makes all the difference in the world. And so we take it really seriously.
All right, well, I'm going to let our viewers know how they can help and get more info. Julie, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
You bet. And you can find out more by going to stjohnsprogram.org.